Hello? Oh, yeah. Okay, absolutely. Yeah, no. Yeah? Yeah, no, I've just noticed that myself. Yeah. Alright, speak soon then. Bye now. Bye. Oh, goodness me. Lunchtime.
Wow, it's cold. Where am I? Wherever you go, whatever you do, you're always having friends with you. They're tiny, not even not so low. They're teeny tiny, not to carry everywhere.
Theo?
Nathan? Can you come and help me, please?
But I thought
It's really cold, and I don't know where I am.
cold? Don't worry. I'm coming to find you.
Thank you.
I guess you must be... Oh, thank goodness I found you.
Thank you for rescuing me, but how did I end up in the fridge in the first place? I was so careless of you. How could you? I could have died, honestly. I was so cold and scared. It was horrible. How could you do that to me?
I'm really sorry. Truly I am. But it's not as if you were likely to die just in the fridge. It's not as if I left you in the freezer. That would be a good way of killing you if I really wanted to.
Wow. Just wow. And I shouldn't feel like I need to check this, but you don't want to, right?
Kill you? Nah, I quite like you really. I think you're cool.
Well, I was very cool in the fridge, but I've warmed up now.
But temperature's funny really, isn't it? I mean, what is temperature when you think about it?
It's how hot or cold something is. It's not that hard.
Yeah, but it's not like a thing that you can see.
No, it's a thing you can feel. Like feeling really cold. Like I did when you abandoned me in the fridge.
Yeah, and I did say sorry. But I mean, how cold could it actually get? I mean, could you just keep on getting colder forever?
Oh gosh, you're not going to make me even colder, are you? Remember when you said you quite liked me and didn't want to kill me?
Yeah, no, I was just wondering, from a purely scientific point of view.
Right, well we could always find out. Preferably without putting anyone's life at risk.
Okay, let's do some finding out.
Temperature is a measure of the energy inside stuff. Hot stuff has a lot of energy, and cold stuff has less energy. You can measure temperature using a thermometer. People have invented all sorts of thermometers that work in different ways.
Hold that thought. My mum and dad are just moving house, and look what I found among their old stuff. According to this thermometer, the temperature here in my old bedroom is about 55 degrees.
Wow, that sounds hot. You must be sweating.
It was actually really cold in there. That room doesn't get used very much, so they don't bother heating it. 55 degrees Celsius would be hot, but this thermometer doesn't measure in Celsius.
Oh, of course, I see now. It measures in Fahrenheit, which is a completely different scale. It means you could use two completely different numbers and be talking about the same temperature. 55 degrees Fahrenheit is about, let me see, 13 degrees Celsius, which is really cold for inside the house, you're right. Both scales, Celsius and Fahrenheit, have positive numbers and negative numbers, above and below 0 degrees. 0 degrees Celsius is the freezing point of water, and 100 degrees Celsius is the boiling point of water. There is one temperature which is the same in both Celsius and Fahrenheit. Minus 40 degrees.
That sounds very cold. Because it is. A normal freezer in your house should be set at around minus 20 degrees Celsius. But when scientists want to preserve samples for a very long time, they use freezers like this one at minus 80 degrees C. But the coldest natural temperature ever recorded on Earth is lower still, at nearly minus 90 degrees C.
Wow, where was that?
Antarctica.
Okay, don't accidentally leave me there, will you?
I think that's quite unlikely.
So because both scales can go below 0, does that mean you can just keep getting colder and colder forever?
That's a good question, and the answer's no.
Oh.
There is a temperature known as
absolute zero,
which is the coldest that anything could ever be. And in case you're interested, it's at minus 273 degrees Celsius.
That sounds a bit random.
It does, doesn't it? So someone came up with a scale that starts at absolute zero and goes up in the same size steps as the Celsius scale.
The Kelvin scale.
So 0 Kelvin is minus 273 degrees Celsius, and 0 degrees C is plus 273 Kelvin. But we don't use that scale very much in everyday life, because it's easier to think in Celsius, or in Fahrenheit if you're old.
Or American. So you can't get any colder than
absolute zero,
But is there a maximum temperature where it can't get any hotter?
Well no, absolute zero exists because that's when there's no energy left inside stuff. The particles in all the matter essentially stop moving. But the more you heat things up, the more excited the particles become, and there's no limit to how excited they can be. Boiling water is at 100 degrees C, but the temperature inside a blast furnace used to melt iron can be as hot as 2,000 degrees. The surface of the sun is quite hot at 5,500 degrees C, but the centre of the sun is way hotter at about, wait for it, 15 million degrees.
Whoa! Okay, don't accidentally leave me there either, will you?
How would I even do that?
Well, you never know with you. I was just wondering actually, how easy would it be to make our own thermometer?
It can't be too hard, surely. Let's have a go.
I think we might have to leave it for the next video actually. Have you seen the time?
Oh yes, better go. See you next time.
When we'll be making our very own fantabulous thermometer!